to see you, man.
Thanks so much for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Oh, listen, come on, I'm a busy guy. I canceled the spin class for this.
Thank you for doing it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my abs are suffering for Jimmy Fallon, but that's fine. What do I do?
I see you got the Yankees hat on.
I got the Yankee thing.
You excited?
I'm very excited. You know why? Because A-Rod finally started doing steroids in October.
Yeah. That was the problem. That's what's going
Come on. I think it's Kate Hudson. I think all of the Yankees should bang Kate Hudson.
Wait a second. That's your idea.
I mean, if I was Joe Girardi, that's what I'd say. I'd say, Swisher, get in the room with Hudson and have your way.
That's a good idea. You got to think about that stuff.
You
got to think outside the box.
I don't think you got to think outside the box.
A-Rod, I went to a couple games, and I don't think he likes me.
I don't think he likes me either.
Really?
Yeah, no, because I said some bad stuff about him, but I don't think he knows who I am, first of all.
Well, that's what I thought too. But then he was in the batter's box. He's swinging the bat and he's looking at me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, and he wouldn't stop looking at me. And I was like trying to move my head, and he'd move his head.
Well, I think you're delusional. But with me, I'm one of those guys who gets drunk in the front row and calls him Gay Rod.
Yeah, I was wondering who that was.
Gay Rod! He's really gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy never gets broad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think he's sticking in it long enough to have Hudson and Goldie Hawn at the same time. Then he's out.
For that, then he's finished.
That's what I would do. And then I think
then he's done.
He'll move on to, like, I don't know, some broad, like, Hayden Panettiere or something. That's why I like Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know the girl?
I think her name is Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, Hayden Panettiere.
Man, do I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
I love to bang her.
Yeah. Wait a second, now we're going off on a tangent.
You had a rave here before, which is great because the chef David Chang sold me ecstasy.
You shouldn't have done that.
An Asian guy gives you a pill, you take it. That's where I'm from.
I don't know if that's a real. I don't think that's. Is that what you go by? Is that the real?
Last time an Asian guy gave me a pill, it was 1989, right?
Yeah.
I was wearing these same pants. And I woke up on the C train and my head was bleeding. I don't know what happened.
Well, let's hope it works out better this time.
And I had no wallet or anything.
You got to tell me because you've been very good. You've been very good lately.
What?
You've been very good at life.
Ruining my career?
Yes. No, you've been very good. You went to Afghanistan and performed for the troops.
Oh, that's right.
That's very good.
That is something else over there. You go to Afghanistan, it's all these amazing kids, and they like, they had this Marine guarding me. Like, it was his job to save my life, He was this 20-year-old black kid from Brooklyn, just like a great kid, and I'm thinking to myself, shouldn't I be protecting you? You're way more important to the world than I am. Like you're over here saving the country, and I'm on the radio telling, like, Mexican jokes.
Someone's regarding you, yeah.
Yeah, but and he was a real nice kid, but he kept making all these fat jokes about me, because he was in real good shape, 20-year-old Marine kid, and I laughed at him. He saved my life. What am I gonna? You suck, It's funny, man.
Wait till you get home, man. Then you can.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I liked him. He was a good guy. But one night, it's guys it was me and Dave Attell and Nick DiPaolo, Jimmy Florentine, and Baba Booey from the Howard Stern Show. Baba Booey, yeah, right. So a great lineup of comedy.
Yeah.
All we were missing was Sinbad, I think. And so one night after a show, we do a show in the middle of Afghanistan, and we were under mortar attack. Like, literally, it was out of a movie. We were in a Hummer going to, like, a meet and greet, and it comes over the thing, like, incoming, like, take cover, So this black kid who was the Marine, like, in charge of me, I say to him, his name was Chris, and I hope he's doing okay. I said, Chris, should we be scared right now? Like, it's mortar. Mortars are attacking me and Baba Booey.
It's an American treasure.
This is exactly what this kid was so funny. This is exactly what he said to me. He goes, Artie, I look at this like this right here. If one of these things hits you, you're just gonna be dust. You ain't gonna feel or nothing, man. And if one of them doesn't hit you, life's the same, so who cares, man?
That's pretty good, actually, yeah.
But the best part about it was, he said, if one of them hits you, you're just going to be dust. And then he had to do a fat joke. He paused and he went, you're going to be a lot of dust.
That's good.
So have an apple.
Yeah. But you're also, speaking of doing more good things, I want you to talk about you're doing a lot of things for kids, a PSA.
Oh yeah, I have a PSA that I
Public service announcement.
Sort of like, you know, the one to grow on type stuff that you guys do here at CBS.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Or NBC, I mean,
You know what? It doesn't matter.
I thought this was CBS. I saw someone banging an intern. At the Stern show, Howard never bangs interns, but I go nuts. Man.
You're allowed to do that.
Me and Robin go crazy.
You're allowed to.
But I'm allowed to. I do.
I remember one time, I gotta tell the story quick.
Go ahead, let's do it.
We were at this one wedding, I don't know if you remember this. And we
me and you were at a wedding together.
Yeah, we sat at this table together, and you made me laugh more than I've ever laughed in my life. You can't even, like, God, you're just one of the funniest guys ever.
I was at a wedding, I mean, I was on coke.
It worked for you. It was great.
By the way, remember that guy who got fat on coke? I went to rehab for coke, and this Mexican kid came up to me and said, "What did you put it on cheeseburgers, man?"
We're eating the coke with cheeseburgers.
That's how Mexican guys talk in rehab.
That was a good impression.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna go into voiceover.
It sort of sounded like a Southern guy.
It all works.
Yeah, but no, my PSA is this real quick. If you have a 12-year-old son out there, if you got a young broad, I don't know what to tell them, but if you have a young son, this is what I've learned. And please, please take this advice, because if someone told me this 20 years ago, my life would have been so much better. And here it is. If you give a hooker money to go and get weed, she will never come back with the weed.
That is a very good advice.
Something bought 100%. I am like 40 for 40.
That's pretty good advice. And that's going to air here on CBS.
The Roots are from Philly. They don't want to kill me.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
No, they like it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's World Series.
I know, they're serious about it. They're all Philly guys.
I'm scared of Philly people, man. They'll kill you.
Well, they booed Santa Claus.
They booed Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus, I mean, you know, he's a phony.
This is sticking up for Philly on that one.
I mean, I am. It's like, you know, you don't exist.
Oh, God.
Screw you.
How's...
Yeah, you're gonna get toys, boo.
You should do 2 public service announcements for kids. They love that. You're a phony, you don't exist. How's our buddy Norm Macdonald? How's Norm?
Oh, Norm's the best. Norm Macdonald, one of the funniest comedians of all time.
Ever.
And I did a movie with him, and he said one of the funniest things ever. I did a movie with him called Dirty Work. And, it's like mentioning Titanic. But the reviews weren't great, especially for my performance. But Norm is a great friend. He tries to cheer you up, you know. So this guy, this is a true story. In my hometown paper, the guy's review said this about me in the movie. He said, "Artie Lange has all the charm of a date rapist." And I was upset about that. And Norm, being a good friend, tried to cheer me up. He went, "Hey, man, that's great. A date rapist has to have way more charm than a regular rapist."
I don't think he got a date.
A date rapist has to get a date.
I love it. Artie Lange, Jack and Coke.